Good morning, children. Today we are going to learn Chapter 9 Basic Geometry. Basic geometry is the study of points, lines, angles, surfaces, and solids. Point. A point shows an exact location. It is the basic unit of geometry. A point has no dimensions. It means it has no length, breadth, or height. It is represented by a dot. For example, here you see children P, Q, R. Read as point P, point Q, point R. Now a line. A line always means a straight line. It is a set of points. A line can be extended indefinitely in both directions. It is named with two capital letters. For example, see here so many points in a line P, Q, R, S, T, U, V. Likewise here one more example is there A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And here a line can be extended, I told you, like indefinitely in both the directions. It is named with two capital letters. You see here now. A, B. This we call it as line. This is the symbol for line. And one more example they have given here. See P and Q. Line PQ we can show like this. This is the symbol of a line. Now, line PQ and line AB can be extended in both directions as denoted by the arrowheads. These we call it as arrowheads. See here. A line has length but no width. Symbol of a line is this symbol. This is the line for symbol PQ AB. Okay, now come to a line segment. A line segment is part of a line. It has a starting and ending point. It is also the shortest distance between 2 points. It has a definite length but no width. It is named with two capital letters. See here, example they have given CD. And one more example here, M to N, point M to point N. The symbol for line is, see here above the MN they have drawn one line. This is the symbol for line, MN and CD also. A sleeping line is called a horizontal line. This we call it as a sleeping line. And even this is the horizontal line is a sleeping line. Okay. And a standing line, see I kept the scale in a standing position. This is standing line. This we call it as standing line. Okay, a line standing is called a vertical line. This is standing line and this standing line we call it as vertical line. A line slanted, that means see the slanting line here you see here clearly. This we call it as slanting line. Sleeping line, that is horizontal line. Standing line is vertical line. This standing line is vertical line. And this is slanting line. Okay. Now move to the next page. A ray. A ray. It is a line starting from a point and extending indefinitely in one direction. So, see here from point E to F. It is showing only in one direction. It is not showing to E. The arrow mark is not showing to the direction E. It is showing only for one direction. So, this we call it as ray. Symbol for ray is, see here on the top of E and F. Here arrow mark is there, right? Likewise one more example for G and H. See, now symbol for a line, and you know the symbol for a line, symbol for a line segment, and this is the symbol for a ray. This is the symbol for line, symbol for line segment, and this is the symbol for ray. Now an angle. See, when two rays start from the same point, they form an angle. See here, A, this is one starting point. From here, they have drawn up to the B, one ray. And again, they draw one more line. That means one more ray. That is from A to C. They have drawn. So here what we have done? Two rays started from the same point. We call it as, it will form as an angle. Suppose here see, AB, AC are the AB and AC are the two rays starting at A, forming an angle between them. An angle is named with a single capital letter or three capital letters like A, B, C or A. This single A we can read it as angle A or angle ABC. When two lines intersect, they form angles. See here, intersection with the two lines. Now how we will read these lines? Line A, B and C, D intersected at O. This total, see, point has been jointed over here. This we call it as intersect. So we will put a name as 0 here. So now we shall read the angles. How many angles are formed here? Angle COA, angle AOD, angle DOB, angle BOC. Okay, now parts of an angle. Here you see parts of an angle. Here see vertex Q, P, R. What these we call these rays? We can say as arms also. Vertex. Here a new word for vertex. Vertex means what? Vertex is a point where two or more curves, lines or edges meet. That means the point where two lines meet to form an angle. From Q to P, okay, and again from Q to R. This we call it as vertex. One more example they have given here. See, T, O, P. Here O is a vertex. Okay, now you observe in figure 1. The angle is formed at Q. So Q is called the vertex. QP and QR are the two arms of the angle. Likewise, in figure 2, the angle is formed at O. So O is called the vertex. OP and OT are the two arms of the angle. Okay, now naming of an angle here. There is only one angle. The angle is formed at E. E is called the vertex. So this angle can be named as angle E and we can read as angle E or angle PET. Okay, remember that the vertex has to be in the middle when we use 3 letters to name an angle. We will write angle, this like see angle shape and PET, or we will read it as angle PET. Okay, fine. Now move to the next page. Here there are 3 angles. All the 3 angles are formed at A. Able to see? There are 3 angles here. All the 3 angles are formed at A. So vertex is A. So they cannot be named by a single letter as A. So we have to use 3 capital letters to name them. Angle CAP, angle CAT and angle PAT. Now next example. There are here 4 angles. All the 4 angles are formed at O. Able to see? In third example, there are 4 angles. Did you see here 4 angles? All the 4 angles are formed at O. We named here as O. Or we can call it as this vertex. The vertex of all the angles is O. So, we name all the angles using 3 capital letters. Angle POR and one more angle ROQ. One more angle QOS. Likewise, one more angle SOP. Is it clear? Fine. And children, you will have a geometry box also. In that geometry box, you will have instruments like compass. That means you will put one pencil and you will draw the circles, right? Using that compass. So, this see the picture very clearly they have given. This is compass and the D shape, half semicircle. This we call it as protractor. And here 2 set squares are there. This 2 we call it as set squares. And this is the scale. The scale, or you see I am handling one scale here. So this we call it as scale or ruler. This is a scale or ruler. Okay. Now let's do it. Able to see? Right. Now fill in the blanks choosing the correct answer. A line can be extended on both sides. Is it true or false, you tell me? Yes, it is true. So write here true. Now rest of the sums you do on your own. Okay. Fine. Now name the angles in the given figures. Use 3 capital letters. See here they have given an angle. Now we have to name them. Angle PAR, RAT, TAE, EAP. So rest of the sum you do it on your own. Now here third bit. Identify the vertex and arms of the angles. That you only do on your own. I won't explain you. Okay? Fine. Now move to the next page. Yeah, even here also you can do it on your own. Able to see children? See here. B bit, C bit and D bit. You do it on your own. Now come to the measuring line segments using a ruler. Let us observe and learn. To measure line segment, here A and B, keep the 0 mark of the ruler at A. See here now I will show you in a practical. See here the scale 0 mark and put at the point A and measure it. Here the measurement it will come as 6.5. And here in example textbook they have given very clearly, you see here. Place the ruler edge along A to B and read the measurement that coincides with B. The measurement of AB is 6 centimeters and 5 millimeters. Written as 6.5 centimeters and read as 6.5 centimeters. We will read this as 6.5 centimeters. Okay, now let's do it. Find the measures of the given line segments. Using the scale, you find out the measurement of this A bit, PQ. Now you check. Put the scale at the point P, start from the 0 mark of the scale and check how much you got. Check here from P point, here 0 and up to the Q it is showing for me 4. That means this PQ length is 4 centimeters. PQ is equal to 4 centimeters. So B and C bits you do it. Now move to next page. Closed plane figures. Closed plane figures. We call it as polygons also here. That means plane figures can be drawn on a flat surface like paper. They have only one face. Example, triangle, square, rectangle and circle. Now we shall see that in clear. Triangle. This is a triangle. This triangle has 3 sides. That means 3 line segments and 3 corners. See here 3 corners. Able to see. Now name with 3 capital letters. 3 angles or vertex we say. Okay, and name with 3 capital letters. Any names, any capital letters we can take. ABC or PQR. In our textbook example, they have taken PQR.